Nintendo has always given Pokemon the short end of the stick. Though it remains one of its strongest properties, Pokemon games rarely have the polish or depth of the Zeldas, Marios, and Metroids. In fact, most Pokemon console games aren't even real games at all. Instead, they tend to be a way to import your critters from the handheld versions and battle them in full 3D. Such is the case with Pokemon Battle Revolution, the first ever Wii game to include online gameplay. Pokemon Battle Revolution, or PBR as we prefer to call it, makes use of the DS and the Wii's Wi-Fi abilities in tandem, allowing you to take your Pokemon that you've trained and groomed in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl for the DS and battle with other trainers online in full 3D. The friend code system is in full effect here. In other words, sharing your Wii number with another player isn't enough to play against them online. You'll also need to exchange friend codes. This is no doubt to keep the little ones who generally play the series safe from scumbags. You have the option of going toe-to-toe with varying numbers of Pokemon, and that's about it. There are no mini-games to play and no other modes. You begin by selecting from 6 different predetermined characters, 3 male and 3 female. As you win battles online, you're rewarded with credits that can then be spent to upgrade your character with hats, glasses, backpacks, and more. These upgrades don't affect their training ability, but they give them a unique look for the online throwdowns. If you don't have a copy of Pokemon Diamond or Pearl for the DS, you can always use rental Pokemon that the game supplies. However, we don't recommend this. 1, the rental Pokemon are so weak that you're sure to get your butt kicked, and 2, playing with rental Pokemon does not improve their stats or allow them to evolve, be traded, or mate. You also won't be allowed to purchase items to upgrade your trainer using credits won with the rental Pokemon. When playing the game, you can use either the DS as a wireless controller, where the touchpad is used to select just about everything in the game, or you can use the Wii Remote, which gives you all the pointing functions for easy menu navigation. One advantage of using the DS is that your opponent can't see which attacks or items you're selecting, as they don't appear on the TV at all. The visuals are certainly a step up from the DS game, as they're in full 3D, complete with a play-by-play announcer. The attacks pack much more of a punch than in the DS games, though most of the arenas are fairly small. If you're a fan of Pokemon Colosseum, then Pokemon Battle Revolution is certainly something to look into. As a standalone game, it doesn't offer a lot of content, but when coupled with the DS Pokemon games, it's a great framework to stage epic battles between your pocket monsters and those of other trainers around the world. There's no definitive release date in the US yet, but stay tuned as we'll have more when Nintendo is ready to pull back the curtain. ただ雲に行きました